We begin with former fixer Michael Cohen back on the stand today in Donald Trump's criminal trial.
He spent 6 hours testifying for the prosecution yesterday, and today the defense will get its turn to cross-examine him. Arthur Sheehan is live outside of the courthouse for us with more on what's happened so far. Arthur.
Bianca, Chris, this is really about Michael Cohen at this point for this trial. He continues to basically connect the dots and implicate former President Donald Trump in those hush money payments, which on its own were not illegal, but to suppress that information to affect the outcome of the election is really what is being discussed here, and prosecutors are going at it now. While on the stand, Michael Cohen has been calm and efficient as a witness. He's been giving quick and clear answers as he continues giving jurors an inside look at how payments were made and the circumstances under which they were made when women came forward with claims of having sexual encounters with the former president. Now, Michael Cohen, no secret, is a complicated witness. He's pled guilty to multiple crimes, and whether the jury believes him will dictate the outcome of this case. As such, prosecutors this morning have been getting him to detail his lies to Congress and the Wall Street Journal, explaining them, and they've also been buffering his testimony with things like phone records and corroborating witnesses as well. Now, they want to basically, it seems, expose the jury to this issue of his deceit in the past before the defense has a chance to actually hammer him with it, possibly blunting the topic when this does turn over into a cross-examination. Meanwhile, Trump had this to say this morning before entering the courtroom.
Prosecutors have not explained why denoting this as a legal expense was wrong. So they say that the bookkeeping error. I paid a lawyer a certain amount of money. We marked it down as legal expense. So I had a legal expense, and I marked it down as a legal expense. I didn't mark it down as construction of a wall, construction of a building. I didn't mark it down as electricity costs. I took a legal expense, and they called it, I didn't do it, a bookkeeper did it. She did it exactly right. Took a legal expense and called it a legal expense.
Now, while Donald Trump's wife, Melania, has not been down here, there has been a steady stream of top Republicans traveling, sometimes far and wide, to show their support for Trump. And in a surprise today, at least to us, House Speaker Mike Johnson was here. He is the latest to repeat the narrative that this New York trial is politically motivated, saying he does not believe a crime has been committed here.
They are doing this intentionally to keep him here and keep him off of the campaign trail. And I think everybody in the country can see that for what it is. I'm an attorney. I'm a former litigator myself. I am disgusted by what is happening here.
Certainly the key to this case now is a cross-examination of Michael Cohen. We'll let you know when that begins. That's the latest from here in Lower Manhattan. Arthur Sheehan, Fox 5 News. Bianca, Chris, back to you guys.
All right.